Go ahead and mark yourself present by hitting the like button, my people. If you're brand new over here, just go and subscribe and join the family, no man. We love you, you know. Yeah, man. For my page, it's just nothing but love. People, guess what? Prime Minister Andrew Holness is under investigation. Finally. For corruption. Conflict of interest. People, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has brought us to shame again. How many more firsts we gonna get from this brother? I want him to lock up in backside. Because I know say the brother corrupt. Deep down in my heart, I know say him corrupt. Because number one, you and your wife in there only, yo. The biggest conflict of interest is him and his wife in the office too. Do you hear me? Robert Mugabe and his wife was in office. When Robert Mugabe was getting old, Robert Mugabe get rid of his deputy prime minister. Fire him so he could replace put his wife in there. Robert Mugabe. That's when the military come in and took power, seized power. No, man, this is not a trick. So I'm going to read it for you guys. This is something I follow on Nationwide. Not yet, 80 degrees north. Something stem to me out of here that comes from 18 degrees north. Part of the investigation. And there's a name in here that is from 18 degrees north report. Anybody who watch 18 degrees north, you guys read that? There's a name in here. I'm going to read it for you guys. Andrew Holness is under investigation. Ghana foreign and see this in the news. Another shame and embarrassment for the country again. They must see that embarrassing the people. The SSL primes are taking. Let me tell you what's going on here. We should know Prime Minister Andrew Holness is a corrupt man. When he asks for unsigned letters, resignation letters from his cabinet members, Andrew Holness wanted unsigned resignation letter from his cabinet member. So I guess anybody go against his corruption, he could get rid of them overnight. That was not right. That was struck down in the courts. Imagine if I'm a dictator that or a cop leader that you don't want undated resignation letter from government workers up in there. Another thing Andrew Holness wanted to do that indicates he might go corruption. For the freedom of information. You know, news media and people file Freedom of Information Act. It will take us 70 years for us to get certain documents, certain information. Andrew Holness wanted 70 years for us to see any dirt what him do. So tell me, say, what kind of leader is that? What was Andrew Holness's plan? When he wanted 70 years, that's when he's dead and gone, before we can look at all the stuff that Andrew Holness did. 70 years, when he's dead and gone, then we can see all the ruku Andrew Holness do in the office. We also have a prime minister who have not declared his assets. Shady and his taxes in 2014 per Integrity Commissioner. He have not even signed in the Code of Conduct. The opposition signed the Code of Conduct. He also declared his asset, just so you know that. Mark Golding declared his asset. He also signed a Code of Conduct. Andrew Holness signed that. He don't declare asset. So we know somebody are shady. Look at now, people. Look at now. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a joke. You know, so I did there a while ago. I make some steamed fish and some eat the steamed fish with crackers. Right? One steamed fish we put on pot. Well nice, you know. And while I eat this, before the steamed fish done, I say, you know what? We don't have no crackers. A tongue cornmeal, me want people a long time I make tongue cornmeal. So make some nice tongue cornmeal. People eat bad. Me just eat and full me bed a while ago. You see my face fat? A tongue cornmeal I do it, man. So one police, while me eat, a police from Jamaica send me the article. Imagine you have a police officer send you something like this and the Prime Minister. Make that sink in. Imagine a police officer send me the article. A screenshot the policeman sent to me. And the police send me a screenshot. So you know you can't open screenshot. Someone have to see the full article. Guess what I do? We start searching and go to the Gleaner. We search for the story. And we went through it. And we decided, I said, no man, this need crowd. This need whole heap of crowd. So me have to go tell me people, let me also say, people, they say me have to do a video upon it and bring, say, so, they feel lock up in backside, you know. But Jamaica again, and then the people them again. I'm going to go under the Gleaner and see what the people them saying. Guess what some of the people must say? I still news this man. The Gleaner work half a man golding. Them not see nothing wrong with corruption. As long as them love the man. It's not the country for them, you know. It's not the country where they must screw over. It's the man. They might hurt the man. Anything to make the man look bad. These are the comments we see coming from Jamaicans, you know. People must have tell if it's PNP or labor right, they must pay the consequences. People don't give a damn if labor to PNP. Go for the juggler. Time come for criminal politician go jail. Time come for them stop thief in the office. They must be held accountable. Jamaican demand people, whatever understands how you must a thief from. And someone on a back politician don't give a damn, don't even know the name. Don't give a damn about Uno. Eh? You ever know people, have you ever watched American Greed? Remember me asking all the time, you know. Have you ever watched American Greed? What you see in Jamaica going on is Jamaican greed. Man now stop until them neck up on the chopping block. Man now go stop, man. Them not know nothing stop, and a long time I want them say, if you know you so thief, you don't stop it. Them not know say social media there, them not care and not understand the power of these things. More go come. Make you go and read people. Lock up in backside. I hope they lock up your ass. Radam! Radam! Radam for everybody. But Radam for you. Radam for everybody, you know. Radam for Andrew Holness. I hope them, sure. Let me read the people. Corruption prosecutor to probe Holness conflict of interest allegation. Let's get into it. The Integrity Commission has referred a report implicating Prime Minister Andrew Holness in an alleged conflict of interest to the Director of Corruption Prosecution after it concluded that he may have influenced the awarding of millions of dollars in government contract to the company of a business associate. Backside. I don't use them at it. I know him alone I do it. I know Andrew Holness alone I run the office, so. I know him alone I do it. We better run right across the board. I know him alone I do it. I saw the thing set, man, at Jamaica. Keep it that way while in the office. In the office and I hustle the country. The recommendation has made in a 107-page report, which contains details of an investigation into award of government contracts to Westcon Construction Limited between 2006 and 2009. The report said that company's director, Robert Garvin, you know about Robert Garvin? You heard that name? You know about Robert Garvin when 80 Degrees North was asking the lawyer some question about Robert Garvin, right? We're going to go back to 80 Degrees North. I'm going to look through it, people. I'm so glad to come share it with this. I never do me dig up and find 18 Degrees North and play just that little part for you guys. I couldn't do it, man. We just hurry to come to this for you guys. The report said that the company's director, Robert Garvin, and Donovan Simpson are known to Holness for more than 20 years. You see, when the man up top have the integrity, you know, say the country broke down. You know, say the country broke down, people. You know, say the country broke down, the fish right from the head. A long time I tell you that. Contracts were awarded through the Ministry of Education. You must say if you take out the Ministry of Education and I really read alone. That's why I really read and get locked up. Listen to this now. Contracts were awarded through the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, MOEYI. When Holness served as Portfolio Minister, the Social Development Commission, SDC, and the National Works Agency, NWA. The report said that 10 contracts were awarded to Westcon Construction through the MOE, totaling $21.8 million. Five were reported to the Office of the Contractor General by way of the MOE's Quarterly Contract Award, QCA report for the period. The report said that Gavin is personally known to Holness and had been employed with his St. Andrew West Central constituency and his personal business backside. Some money Holness are put right back in that pocket there, so. Right, let me read again, man. Lord Jesus. The report said that Garvin is personally known to Holness and had been employed both in St. Andrew West Central constituency and its personal business. Garvin was also a director in the Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, where Holness remains a director. Holness remains a director. Garvin Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark and Warren Vernon were noted as seized directors as at November 1, 2006. So hold on. Nigel Clark too. Garvin Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark and Warren Vernon were noted as seized directors as at November 1, 2016. So you see the conflict of interest. And now we have Nigel Clark as the money man, you know, the Minister of Finance. People, then we have the SSL scandal and Nigel Clark never know, say, this, that, and them play blind. People, is a clique, you know. Is a clique of them, you know. People is a group of them. Nigel Clark is very aware what is going on. I don't play fool. He's not blind. It's a clique of them. Me even read a report the other day. I'm telling us that the Clarendon Alumina production, that's CAP, C-A-P. Clarendon Alumina production is placed under Nigel Clark from a little while back. Why alumina under Nigel Clark? Why mining under Nigel Clark? We even get to understand, say, it's alleged that the Prime Minister have trucks in the backside mine, Clarendon and St. Anne. Clarendon Alumina production. I wonder if the Prime Minister truck is working under Clarendon Alumina production. Put it under Nigel Clark. You can twist him like an idiot, play him like a hokey pokey and a dummy. Use Nigel Clark. People, you know the things that are bust out. And when the corruption too much, there's no way to go more than out to the public. My people, let me read this other part again. Garvin, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark and Warren Vernon were noted. They were noted. So it was written as seized directors as at November 1, 2016. Both Holness and Garvin were also listed as directors of the company, Sunshine Mobile Company. What that Sunshine Mobile Company? What is that? Sunshine Mobile Company, for which the core business activity was the provision of transportation consultancy. Transportation consultancy. So whose transportation company una consult to? You see, only people that set up a type of business like SSL kind of stuff, not true? Lord Jesus, I pay a criminal, they look like around Jamaica, sir. And Holness and him bridging them. Both Holness and Garvin were also listed as directors of the company. Holness and Garvin. I mean, know the lawyer tried to tell 80 degrees north. Say him no know, the lawyer don't know Garvin. But him fess up and say him Garvin had using the same address as the lawyer. But anyway, both Holness and Garvin were also listed as directors of the company, Sunshine Mobile Company, for which the core business activity was provision of transportation consultancy. First, maybe you like that. What kind of transportation in Jamaica need consultation? Hey, me could read. Garvin was also listed as a SEAS director as at November 1, 2016 in the company West Central St. Andrew Trust. You about the trust again, I know no people. It's all like an SSL we are talking about. For which Holness was listed as director. Andrew name call up there, everything in Jamaica. You notice the other day, sis lady? Or you notice that the Prime Minister name been calling up in all kind of skulldog and all that. And when skulldog there, and they look close by yesterday, Prime Minister name. Me tell them, me tell you from the day though. And when skulldog there, go and look close. Look close, people. So, let me read that part again. Garvin was also listed as SEAS director as of November 1, 2016. The company West Central St. Andrew Trust, for which Holness was listed as a director. This brother in everything in. Both Garvin and Juliet Holness, the member of parliament for St. Andrew East Rural, and the Prime Minister's wife, were listed as directors of the company Omega Bridge Finance, for which the core business activity recorded was investment. La da dee da dee da. You can read that part there again. Both Garvin and Juliet Holness, the member of parliament for St. Andrew East Rural, and the Prime Minister's wife, were listed as directors. So Garvin and the wife listed as directors or something, and the Prime Minister and Garvin's, you understand me? I don't know what them up to the people. Let the investigation begin. So both Garvin and Juliet Holness, the member of parliament for St. Andrew East Rural, and the Prime Minister's wife, were listed as directors of the company Omega Bridge Finance. Who know about that? You guys know anything about Omega Bridge Finance? We need to start doing own research yourself and dig up yourself, you know. That's how we tell you. So we as a people need to get nosy. A long time I tell you Jamaica people get in a politics. We don't even have no civics in a school. No. You think that's a deliberate or an accident that we don't have no even civics in a school again. We don't know government work. So both Garvin and Juliet Holness, the members of parliament for St. Andrew East Rural, and the Prime Minister's wife, were listed as directors of company Omega Bridge Finance, for which the core business activity recorded was investments. So they might be an investment company too. Anyway, they might invest. The Prime Minister ceased being a director in the company September 2007 and is listed as a shareholder together with Garvin. The report said Westcon Construction Limited was recommended in a letter which was dated December 20, 2007 and authorized by Holness for the award of contract in the amount of $1,450,000 for works in St. Andrew West Central relating to the 2007 Christmas work program. I saw the grease in a friend, man. I saw the grease in a friend in Palm. So the place run. That's why Jamaica, that's why the country run down so. I saw politicians stay in the office and milk the office. That's why the country stays so. NWA, National Work Agency, awarded 34 contracts to the company totaling 33.7 million. Hold on there. National Work Agency awarded the company with Andrew Holness and him combo of them 34 contracts. That means a contract a Lego, man. Contract a Lego, not true. It's so corruption deep. That them do them thing and know what this people. The National Work Agency awarded 34 contracts to the company totaling 33.7 billion. The report said 26 fell within the value threshold, which require the National Work Agency to submit particulars of the contract to the Contractor General by way of QCA reports. Only 6 were reported out of 34. What happened to the rest? Only 6 were reported. 2 contracts were awarded through the SDC to Westcon Total. Blood God, brother, Mr. Ita go and see away right now today. Because it's alleged that Andrew Holness have trucks on the road and in the backside mine. And what kind of country I run? It's embarrassing. Andrew Holness should resign. If anybody should ask me. You are not worthy of the office you are sitting in, sir. You're shitting up all over the office, sir. You are not worthy of that office you are sitting in. There got to be some other labor right with empathy. Now, nobody else with integrity that can take the lead. Take your place, sir. You're not qualified. You're not worthy of that office. Honestly. You have not declared your assets fast and loose and your taxes as a leader since 2014. Code of conduct. When everybody sign a code of conduct for employment, everybody sign a code of conduct. Someone sign a code of conduct saying that we're not going to bring no drugs to the job, no alcohol to the job, no knives, no firearm to the job. You're not going to discriminate to the job, no sexual assault on the job. You sign to that. You make a commitment to your company that this is not going to do on the job. So if you go against your commitment, that even a union can save you. So Mr. Holness couldn't even give us a commitment. So he's not going to do certain thing in office. Mark Golden gave us his commitment. He also declared his asset. So you see why Andrew Holness can't declare his asset. This looks shady, boss. You're the Prime Minister. This bad. This bad. 2 contracts were awarded through the SDC to Westcon totaling 370,000 and 1.4 million. So 2 of them, 370,000 and 1.4 million. Both were reported to the OCG, but there was no evidence of the SDC utilizing formal tender procedures for the procurement of the report said. So there was no, so 2 contracts were awarded through the SDC to Westcon, totaling 370,000 and 1.4 million. Both were reported to the OCG, so the Office of Contractor General, but there was no evidence of the SDC utilizing formal tender procedures for procurement, the report said. Shady, not true. Hello? Even though they reported to the OCG, Office of the Contractor General, there's still shady around this. Hello? Somebody got prison. Like this man. In relation to the contract that was awarded by the SDC to Westcon Construction, Holness wrote to the SDC in a letter dated September 23rd, 2009, and advised that Garvin was employed as a project manager under the Constituency Development Fund in St. Andrew, West Central. That brother is serious, No wonder you can't declare asset. No wonder you want us to wait for 70 years to see how the stuff that you did in office. We couldn't get no information. Andrew alone, all information is held until 70 years after he left office, when he's dead before we see anything. They also want undated resignation letter for his cabinet members. Dictatorship have not filed taxes properly since 2014 per Integrity Commissioner. You have not declared his asset per integrity commissioner. You have not signed a code of conduct per the integrity commissioner. The same integrity commissioner, him have a gag order and the integrity commissioner mouth. With all of that, one integrity commissioner, shut up. Where you find that? Where you find crooked politician, one integrity, basically telling the integrity commission, anything you find, shut up. And if you do go out there, you're going to be fined or sued or go to jail. The integrity commission is threatened. Get order upon them. Listen to this, we can go further. Because things must make sense. 2 contracts were awarded through the SDC in Westcon totaling 370,000, 1.4 million, and 1.4 million. Both were reported to the OCG, but there was no evidence of the SDC utilizing formal tender. So you hear that, people? In relation to the contract that was awarded by the SDC to Westcon, construction, Holness wrote to the SDC in a letter dated September 23rd, 2009 and advised that Garvin, in friend of people, in business partner, you know, this man and his wife, business partner, and his dear friends, you know. This is their friend, you know, in wife and business partner, you know. Advice that Garvin, Holness wrote to this SDC in a letter dated September 23, 2009, and advised that Garvin was employed as a project manager under the Constituency Development Fund. Under the Constituency Development Fund in St. Andrew, West Central. Consequent invoices were provided to the SDC, requiring the payment be made to Garvin in care of Westcon Construction Limited. You heard that? The matter concerning the potential conflict of interest which arose in relation to the recommendation which was made by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness is being referred to the Director of Corruption Prosecution for consideration with respect to the breaches of the Contractor General Act, the Public Sector Procurement Regulation 2008, the Corruption Prevention Act, and or any other applicable law, the report said. People, let me see what the PNP is saying. The PNP is appalled by this allegation. Backside. So, people, things must make sense. Now, the people today, the PNP, the People National Party, the PNP, said it is appalled by the unprecedented news that Prime Minister Andrew Holness has been referred to the Director of Corruption Prosecution for possible charges in the multi-million-dollar corruption probe. This is embarrassing, people. I just wanted to know, as a Jamaican, to another Jamaican, that's embarrassing. No, like seriously, this right here, they talk about the same man who taking money off of this field SSL, you know. They embarrass their teeth, bolt money and all and thing, they know, embarrass you know, and this again, embarrassing. I think the brother Andrew should leave office, man. Just go on. But then again, with Jamaica don't see what the man do if he left office. No, the man on the next side do it too. When are we going to come away from their family? It's a new day now. We are more smart and we are more intelligent. We need people with better character. They require better character of you in the ghetto. So the man go up in the office of a character like that and still sits there. You think this is, we know say Andrew Holness have no character, is not man of character integrity. Because a man beat his wife with stool, but Andrew Holness still hug him up. A man beat his wife, is seen beating his wife with stool, but he's still in their cabinet, brother. I mean, like, seriously. It shows that the Prime Minister have no integrity. Look what politicians do stuff. What the Prime Minister do, he hides them off in his office. Instead of Prime Minister discipline them, Prime Minister say, come to my office and let's cool off. You want bet if you make me feel embarrassed and do any dirt, you cannot come to my office. I don't want you in my office. People, the Prime Minister offices stink, in my opinion. Because pure dirt go on there and pure dirty actors. So it got to be stink. So let me show the PNP say. This referral by the Integrity Commission is based on its investigation and report to Parliament, implicating Holness in allegation of conflict of interest regarding tens of millions of dollars of contracts awarded to close associate as far back as 2009 when he was Minister of Education. What do you think I will read alone? Anyway, the recommendation was made in a 107-page report which contains details of an investigation into the award of government contracts to Westcon Construction Limited between 06 and 09. The report said Donovan Gavin, the company director, Robert Gavin and Donovan Simpson, are known to Holness for the past 20 years. Do you hear me, people? This revelation exposes the country to international embarrassment, declared PNP President Mark Golding. This is true, people. Yes, when you have a dirty leader, other world power can use them. Like America can use Andrew Holness. Because they're full of so much dirt. They can tell them to do stuff where we don't agree with. Or else. Because if a man want to travel document and want to go to jail, be exposed. So if they mix up as a leader, mix up any dirt. You know the US have them tentacles and them investigative ways. So if they find a leader in a certain thing, it's almost like a blackmail. They can use you, make you do whatever they want you to do for them. You understand me? And if you don't, you can be punished because they have this. Like I said, it's almost like a blackmail. So it's never good for your presidents or your leaders to get caught with their pants down and be in corruption. It's always good to have honest people with integrity in office. And Jonas, you don't know that. The revelation exposes the countries to international embarrassment, declared PNP Mark Golding. That is true, people, in a statement this afternoon. A head of government should be beyond reproach, and it is unacceptable that he has been besmirched by the accusation of impropriety, that the country's principal integrity and anti-corruption body has found sufficient evidence to refer our Prime Minister for potential prosecution, places Jamaica in an untenable position, Golding argued. I agree. The opposition contend that the news is unfortunately consistent with the Prime Minister's troubling history with the Integrity Commission, including its inability to certify its 2021 statutory declaration of assets, liabilities, and income. And if you are going, you were going to say the opposition contended that the news is unfortunately consistent. That's like him, man. Yeah, that is just like Brogard. This is the news, kind of never declares asset. They are not thief, basically. So this is what Golding said. The opposition contended that the news is unfortunately consistent with the Prime Minister's troubling history with the Integrity Commission, including its inability to certify its 2021 statutory declaration of assets, liabilities, and income. So the Integrity Commission couldn't verify the Prime Minister. Look up that paper and scribble the other day. But remember, the Integrity Commissioner came out and said they were satisfied with Mark Golding's. But Andrew Holness, we don't know when cross up on paper. There was nothing in that for Integrity Commission to work with. The man is playing fast and loose with the country's, integrity. Furthermore, to date, Holness has failed to sign the Integrity Commission's Leadership Code of Conduct. I was telling you about that a while ago. Yeah, because Prime Minister can't sign the Code of Conduct, can't declare asset. Yawa. Sound like a thief to me. Furthermore, to date, Holness has failed to sign the Integrity Commission Leadership Code of Conduct, the party added. Golding and the other leaders within the PNP have already signed the instruments declaring their commitment to the highest standard of governance and probability in public life. Do you hear that? People that is in a lower position than the Prime Minister already signed theirs. So Golding signed his and urged all his cabinet members to sign theirs. So you're reading a paper, say them did it. The opposition believes the implication of the report to be potentially crippling for the government. The international community and multilateral agencies will have significant misgivings about dealing with a country whose head of government has the implication of this situation hanging over its head. You tell me what you think, people. You tell me what you think about our country. This have nothing to do with PNP or Labour. It have everything to do about country. And since, some of you come out and talk about politics and loud man and this I try make him look bad. He make himself look bad, family. Andrew Holness make himself look bad. Nobody not force him to do anything. Yeah, you must say? Andrew Holness is making himself look bad. Nobody is forcing his brother to do anything. Doesn't look bad to good people. Anybody make him look bad? Your prime minister, you go in there a smart man, you're supposed to be a smart man. You promise you take a oath if you run the country with integrity. Yeah? Decency. And look at now. At this you're getting a brother. Eh? At this you're the pan. Let me listen out, let me read some of the people them I say in the paper. In the comment section. Let me read out some of the comment section. What people are saying about Andrew Holness and the conflict of interest. We have all confidence in our Prime Minister. Never waver. So it's about these people respond here. It's about man to them. They would drink Andrew dirty water for him foot. If you wash him foot, they will drink the water. People don't find nothing wrong with Andrew hurting the country. That is my problem with some people, You don't find nothing wrong with your party hurting your country. Countryman. Screw the party. The country. Some people don't find some people don't find nothing wrong with them party hurting the country. How Andrew fi give contract in a 2006 and he was in a government in 2006. Some of them not read, they figure have sense. Everything we justify for the nonsense. This case will go like for Lisa and her case. Different stuff this. You call this shocking? This been around from 2006. Under this Zara Burton for it. And under this Zara Burton for it. Junior Chug wrote that. And it's true. Zara Burton from 18 Degrees North. She brought out this story. A bigger part of the story. Zara Burton brought it out from 18 Degrees North. Good job, Good girl. I like that woman there, Zara Burton, something like you, though. Zara Burton, I like you. Continue to do what you do here. I like you, man. Continue to do your good work. Wow. Kishy wishy wee. You there. Kishy wishy where you there. Nothing surprised us about politicians. But this now go nowhere. Sweep under the carpet. You see the people have little faith about the system in Jamaica. You can't wrong them to feel that way, They are climbing maca tree. PNP looking a way to get back in power. That now go happen. Yes, some people don't care about the country, We need people to defend Jamaica. That we need now, patriots. People, you think me a PNP? You think me a Labour right? RUIC? People, remember piece of 2x4. 2x4, you see? When I look upon them, I see orange blood, panny, green blood and blue blood. We beat them all. A country over man and party. And I hope you're thinking along that line, people. It's country over man and party. They're big man now from a boy. We've been doing this party and man thing. Where lead us? Nowhere, people. Young people, well, watch me. Get into politics. A long time I do video and tell us to get into politics, Get into politics. Start study politics some more. Try to find out how government run. Educate yourself how government runs so politicians stop putting go around, Next generation, let know why I tell you this. That was a mistake my generation make when we was growing up. When I was growing up with my brethren, I was sitting on the bus stop where I go around and this and that. Politics was never in our head, family. We don't try to understand politics and government. We never try to understand government. We only go out to go vote when voting time come. Push up the biggest fist, ring the biggest bell, the loudest mouth. For the man, go around the man, support the man. It was about the man. No matter you're hungry when you go to the conference of a town. And when the man come up there, you make noise. Northwest St. James, in the building. If you come from Northwest St. James, you get out there and make nice because you wait till you set up for your MP to make nice for him. Just like in the opening of Parliament yesterday, you see Andrew Holness and his wife and the group of politicians walk up to the house, right? But on the side there, you see a bunch of laborers in a green shirt. They were planted there. They get paid to go there. They get paid to go there because it was off. You didn't need no supporters. But like Andrew Holness again, he like this grand stuff and the photo operate and the PR stunt. So even yesterday when we walk up to the house, you see a bunch of laborers in them green. Everybody in a green shirt. To the left. I want woman in the blue and wait till Andrew like she lead the group. And as Andrew Holness come out of the car, so she busy up, she start clap and put up her hand. Do you understand me? Brother, I'm doing a live right now. I have to call it back. I'm sorry. So people, and if I understand how these things work, we need to take back our country, people. If a PNP do it, if you go to prison. If a Labour do it, if you go to prison. If a PNP do it, if you get investigation. If a Labour do it, same way. UIC, same way. It's time we must see country people over man. You know, so we love man over the years. That's why Jamaica stays so. Jamaica get up from we because we spend our time love man and party over the country. Like I told them many times. When I was in Jamaica, I did not see one thing wrong with the PNP party. The only party we see problem with was the JLP party. That's how the world would think. When I was in Jamaica, I did not see nothing wrong with the PNP. They was perfect like Jesus. Everything was wrong with the Labour Party. In those days, it was man for me and party. It was man and party for Carlos. I was not defending the country. It was for me, it was all man and party. As I grew big, become a foreign, we look back on the dirt where I was in. And I can't believe that was I was defending that and supporting that. Me not see none of them. Those days, it was man and party for Carlos. Me never see nothing wrong with the politician that when me worship. It's man and party. It was never for the country. So no matter what PNP do with the country, me never see nothing wrong with it. I want to come and far, me realize, say, you know, so the PNP, they're bringing the Chinese into the country. You know, so they make the Chinese them out there and take over the place now. You know, so and the mining and the PNP, you know, so the scamming and the PNP grow. You know that. But you have to come out your shell and come out yourself and look down on all you to find that out. Because just being your own self and I blame everybody up in the mind more point finger. You'll never sit around with the party that you're in. Just like me, I'm going to be honest. I did not see nothing wrong with PNP when we there in Jamaica. Blind as a bat. Everything could have said clear as day. It's the Labour Party. But my party, even when they give me a microscope, we can't see it. Yeah? People, me love you now. Me just come to tell you, say, Prime Minister, like man, investigation. If you get locked up, you hurt the country, you're going to no more respect your integrity, gone, I don't respect you. Basically, like a criminal. You know, what different are you from the little chopper than we are send a foreign come face justice? Come face a jury that is not their peer. We have a problem with that too, you know, the extradition of these scammers, you know. Now I wonder why we couldn't do it in Jamaica because the jury is supposed to be people of your peer, right? But Jamaican scammers them cover so they may have that chance. You can look on some people, some blue and green eye with some straight blonde hair. Who the hell has said these people go to prison? People. But nobody now said these things, you know. But several times I tell you this, I don't like how the Jamaica prison have to be extradited, the scammers have to be extradited over here. The jury is supposed to be of your peer. Wrong or right? So anyway, people, if it's the first time on this page, go ahead and subscribe, people. Come on and do the nonsense over here, you know. I fire one over here, send people. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you go live with the payas of 2 man. And as usual, I'm always a student in your guys' class. Learn nothing from owner. I'm a smarter man since I met you guys. So make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. Tell me what you think about this topic. My people, the country first. Over man and party. Make we fight for Jamaica now, no people. My people, make we do it now. Labour right, come here. PNP, come here. We could join forces and fight against what anything will hurt the country. Labour right come here. PNP come here. We could shake off the folly ground now. You know, since a man and party we are worship over the years of Jamaica. Like me. When we did in Jamaica, I was that man too. So that's why I'm not beat to too much in Jamaica. I'm not going to call no fool and stupid. Who not stupid and brainwash me could stay so. They don't come in no stupid. I'm used to the Jamaica do the same thing. Why is it when we change location and come here so me not think that way no more. So hold on there. If we did there Jamaica, me that probably think the same way, not true. So it's just show us at the place where we're there. That's why Jamaica stays so. That's why so many of us will fly overseas. See things so different now. So different. Many of us who fly overseas see things so different. That's why I'm telling you, say, me used to curse Jamaican people and call them dumb, you know. Me used to call them stupid and they sit out there and dumb and politicians, dumb and this and that. But me look on it good. I said, hold on there. That was me one time. So I was dumb too. So I'm calling myself dumb. The people have no choice. They're in a system where the news, what come in the news what politicians want to hear. Our news media is almost like a state-owned TV. What come in the news media is what they wanted to hear. You send somebody to something for somebody to watch in Jamaica. Most of the time they don't have the credit on their phone to read it. Jamaican phone turn on 24/7 around the clock. Jamaica pay the most on phone bill. It's like a deliberate act for Jamaica to don't read articles and open and links and all that stuff and read and educate yourself. That is why we overseas know about Jamaica much better than you who woke up there this morning. Do you know that? Yes. We plug in, we zero in, we not play. Because that's our nest there. And that's where we're going to land. So if you're going to land, so we're going to look where you're going to put your foot in the land. Not true? You don't land, close your eyes. Every man I look where them land. Pilot, I look where man land the plane. You jump off that tree, you are look and going where you land. Everybody, you know, land and look up in the air, you look where you're landing. So we overseas in the diaspora, we are looking where we're about to land in Jamaica. That's why we are looking at it so. People, too much rats in an office in Jamaica. Too much over the years, PNP have hurt us. Labour rights have hurt us. The PNP don't like when we talk sometimes. Now the labour rights. Me understand. I saw many feel one at the time too. But let me tell you how PNP have hurt even their own Michael Manley when stuff that he created. I mean, I said this over and over. The JLP is taking $11.4 billion away from housing trust annually. Imagine a ministry that is to put housing over poor people's head. Why would you remove that money, put somewhere else so you balance the budget and have nothing to do what Michael Manley built it for? Michael Manley created it, you know. But hold on, it's not just the Labour right doing it. The PNP did it before them. The PNP did it too. So you want them to say something that Michael Manley create, the PNP help mash up? Something that Michael Manley create, the PNP piss up all over. Michael Manley crawl and I'm grave and say, when you look at greedy PNP, we're not going deep into the goddamn housing trust that Michael Manley create for the poor people, for the sugar people, the people at the domestic work, the teachers, the policeman, the DC. Police and nurse and teachers can't buy house. No, that's the price went gone. But at the same time, I take $11.4 billion every year. And Andrew Holness coming out of it. But before, I forgot the figures. But before Andrew Holness, the PNP was doing the same thing. So tell me say the PNP don't hurt. The F up to. Tell me say the F up to. Who not work for do? Who not work for do? I mean, no, someone don't like to hear these things like, no, Carlos just lick Andrew Holness and left the PNP out tight now, man. No, people. Two of them brought us here. I mean, no deity that nobody can whisper in my ears. Nobody. So we're going to dig deeper into this story. Kind of done it, you know. No, man, you wait till some other blogger get it. Some other blogger will get it and own it up some more. We just get it. We don't get to do nothing and look for nothing, but other bloggers get it. We'll do some more digging up and get more information on this and toss it out there. Watch it. Andrew Holness basically an investigation for skullduggery. And me knows if they are go to in a 06 or 09. No. come back up till when him in the office. And that's how they need to start dig up. That a new money, more money. Then the days I want to get the truck, me I hear say my truck in the mine and me I hear all type of stuff, you know. Gas station a bill, me I hear say KFC a bill and all them things. Why them in the office and land a buy, land a acquire? 6 man in the office? No man, if you come up, we need better investigation than that. Come up from 06 and 09 and them thing there. Come up since when I'm in the office. And that's how they need to run investigation from. And he's not the only one who have trucks in the backside mine, according to what I'm hearing, allegedly. Andrew Holness is not the only one in the office and have trucks in the backside mine. The allegation against his trucking, your pine finger, dig up there, sir. Me truck them and get work. Mine up there, sir. More on the backside, more on the maroon country, mine, come and truck them off your work. Me love your people, my God. Thank you so much for staying around here and sticking and watching this video. If you like what I do over here, so people go in and support the team. You know, respect our manners. Thank you so much for tuning in. Respect here, people. Respect. No. Me not forget SSL. Somebody say, Carlos, don't forget SSL, please. No, me not forget SSL. No, man, we have followed the money. We have followed all the money. We are still all follow the $92 billion that was allocated for police, the Ministry of National Security, last fiscal year 2022-2023. And up till 2 months ago, it was only 17% of the $92 billion was spent at the Ministry of National Security. But to hear that police don't have no stationery, police have no uniform, police have no bulletproof vest, and have no nothing the police have. They never take taxi, go up on crime scene. So 2 months ago, we hear that they still only spent 15 billion out of 92 billion that was allocated for the hungry Ministry of National Security. Me ask, why you guys starving the force? Why you guys defunding the force? You understand me? The money is there. So, but the ticker is after March 31st, the money is going to run off because it don't roll over the end of the fiscal year, March 31st. The money not going to roll over. The police is going to lose the money. Ministry of National Security going to lose the money. So if they have $70,000 that now wasn't used 2 months ago, billion would that be? It was 92 billion. Only 15 billion spent out of it. When police people, you see them people want with blood run, deliberately hold the money back. Somebody hold the money back from the police. 92 billion did they. I know we spent $15 billion up to 2 months ago. The money now past March 31st. It's not rolling over. The police are going to lose the money. We want to know, is the money going to be pocketed or it's going back into general budget? Who have followed this $70 billion what they never give the police? Police want the money, you know. Police want the money, and they get $92 billion in the Niger Clark, they forgive them, you know. They get $92 billion, you know, they will give the police $15 billion out of it, you know. National Security need the money, you know, and them hold the money, you know. Knowing that the money now past March 31st, it will lose the money. This needs thorough investigation also. While the people that are dead on the road, maybe would have saved some more lives on the road if the police get the funding, Ministry of National Security. This needs thorough investigation. A lot of police commit suicide on the job. Police commit suicide later. Lately, we hear some police are committing suicide. Maybe these police would have committed suicide if they were treated better. Maybe somebody needs to be investigated for this, you know. How come you have $92 billion to give the police, and up to 2 months ago you only give them 17% of $92 billion, less than quarter of the money that was there for police in a time when they have the most crime? People, this come like one. You see, this administration is a criminal enterprise to call us. It's like a criminal enterprise to call us. But love and respect. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.